What's up, my poor people? This is your boy Digital Pro. Digital Pro, I'm live at Love Record Sound Studio. Today we're gonna be talking about what people they're struggling with in mastering. So I think today, like, we're gonna be doing a short video, me explaining, I think, the techniques. Because a lot of people they're asking me, hey Doug, what is it that you use when you master a song? And then in this tutorial, it's gonna be simple. As you see in this mix and nothing, this song is not mixed. I just programmed this song, this piano track, this piano beat, for me to explain whatever shit that I want to explain properly. And as I promised people that I'm a tutorial that we going to do, they're not mainly gonna be in English properly or in English 100%, because other people don't understand the terms that we have in music in English. That's the reason why I decided to send we're gonna be explaining in Zulu. I'm sorry for those who can't speak and understand Zulu properly, but I'm sorry for you guys. But as I promise you guys that we're gonna speak in Zulu and in English, so that those who doesn't understand English properly, but we understand our music in Zulu. Because end of the day, what we're doing here, we pushing the concept of understanding, not the concept of me ngizbonakalisa to you guys with a flip I'm going the shit. Nah, I'm sorry for those who are Christians. I'm sorry for you guys. And again, I'm very sorry, you guys, you cannot see me yet. I'm still trying to fix that thing. I'm still trying to fix my camera and stuff like that, so that's gonna be simple for you. Then in the next coming tutorial, whereby like I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make a beat. I think lapuya, I'm gonna talk to my guy, then it's over easy for this whole tutorial, while I'm programming the beat and able to see the screen what is happening. So that's gonna be easy to understand whatever's happening and able to understand. So another thing in this tutorial is to see pusher gune course. So if you want course, the reason why I cannot do 1 hour tutorial videos, you see what I mean? So I can do those things for you if you subscribe. Another thing, don't forget to subscribe on Love Record Sound channel on YouTube, Love Record Sound. Subscribe and hit that notification button, hit alapo, so that uzokwazi each and every time like I'm posting videos, I'm posting tutorials, like you're gonna be updated. Uzokwazi ukubona kuqala. And like, don't be greedy guys, like share these videos, share sendela umngani wakho, like let umngani wakho like yabona be equipped, like have a lot of informations, because I won't lie to you, this information that I'm going to be teaching you guys, like I've studied hard for these things, like these techniques. I've went out and paid greatest engineers, the greatest engineers, people who've mixed songs and stuff like that, like to teach me such things. Like I've went out for this information, I've studied for it, like I've went out. That's why these techniques that I'm going to be showing you guys, like they work magic for, and they work wonders. And it's something that in school they don't teach such things. And forgive me for my English vocabulary and drama and grammar. Siyena mina umlungu, mara ngumlungu. Forget about that shit. Okay, right now, let me explain. Okay, this is what is happening. Before you master a song, this is one thing that I encountered. So the problem starts nesikhathi when ngisageleza mastering and mixing. That's the problem start. Usually bengithi mangimastera ingoma bengicala ngaphi ekuqaleni, you see what I mean? Then I will start to master the song. That's when the problem starts, because you get this part, it sounded grand. Then this section, when everything like it plays, yonke into iyadlala engomeni, then you're gonna have a problem. Then ingoma yakho uzothola mase ifika on this part, or the loudest part in the song, say a squash, it sounds like it's hyper compressed. Then I couldn't understand what caused the problem until it doesn't flip. How about I start mastering my song when the song is loud, like when everything's playing? Then the technique part, when I started to do that part, when the song started, it sounded amazing. Then must I figure la rasa corner, like it sounded beautiful. Then I saw the technique. Oh, this shit works. Then to put this thing in motion, I kind of let's do this thing. See, it seems very simple. Let's highlight the loudest part because this is not the loudest part. This is where the song starts. You see, it's a la. And again, this song's not mixed. You see, there's no plugin. There's nothing. So let's pretend this beat it was mixed. When a job mixer, you are mixing your own song. You like how you mix sound, but now you want to proceed to the final step, which is called mastering. Again, a lot of people they pushing this concept. You mix should be under -6 dB. Well, I've tried that shit, bro. Once you're starting to push your song's now is like it's no longer pumpy, it's no longer punchy. That shit doesn't work. So again, let's understand one thing. What is a limiter? Itopic namhlanje. Now free to limiter yin. I'm gonna be showing guys different kind of limiters that I have. Now free to limit. What is this thing? This thing is designed ukuthi isound malikhala yona. Let's say your mix is over 3 dB. Ane ya clip automatically. So ilimiter it is designed ukuthi ilimite the sounds there's ezidlula threshold that one you said, which is the famous threshold, which is 0 dB. Guti sound once it reach 0 dB, like it limits, which means there's no sound that is going to exceed 0 dB, which means that there's nothing that is going to ezondlulela ku 0 dB. Ispanse limiter ileyo. But the danger part is once the sound it reaches 0 dB and when like ingoma yako you're mixing loud, you end up introducing lento sibiza nge-distortion, because okay isound liyaphampa maliphampa kanjalo le-reacha uba no 0 dB ma-reach 0 dB, which means then for instance let's say you mix bedlule kubani bethe positive 3 dB beyiclipha nga-positive 3 dB. So when it clips nge-positive 3 dB, then wena ufake limit, ne? Then when you put any limit, it's gonna limit, which means you're no longer going to have positive 3 dB, but your mix is what you wanna pick what is what you reach out 0 dB, which means the 3 dB le wena beyikhona ekhona vele izoyenzani, izokhosa the other sounds ukuthi zibe ne gain reduction of 3 dB, which means automatically you introducing 3 dB of distortion. You understand? Yenzeka kanjalo ke distortion. So the reason why but ithatha imix yakho bayibeke under -6 dB, so that when you gain your limiter, you understand, na gain, that's why kune gain more gain limiter yakho. Let's say mhlawumbe you putting 6 dB, let's see on the top here 4 dB. You understand? Let's put on 6 dB. You see what I mean? That's 6 dB. Which means when you say 6 dB, which means your 6 dB le wena abathi uyenze for a headroom, le kama babiza headroom, so that your mix is going to be pumpy, which means when amaso you master you add a 6 dB, which means more at a 6 dB. There's one thing that we call RMS. There is peak, there is RMS. You understand? The RMS, it measures the loudness of the song. For now, forget about the peaking, because peaking doesn't mean shit. I'm sorry to say that picking like a music doesn't mean shit, especially if you're working in digital. Digital is khuluma ngebox leli olibonayo manje. If you're using computer, you're mixing in the box. If you're using half analog, half digital, which means you have to pay attention to such things as negative 6 dB. Because another thing, the reason why about a negative 6 dB is because kuna one thing that we call analog regs. So analog regs are those famous compressors, EQs, nana, lasers, plug that you see in famous studios. Oh, so those things they're using cables. Everything that you see in those things, like it's physical, yakwazi ukubambeka. So another thing, if lolo sound reacher u 3 dB or 0 dB or light clipper, or immediately lizobhena a cable, because each and everything what is it's physical. Then by technology things changes, they upgrade. Then bayenza ama plug-in simulations, which means bathatha le compressor le a-reg bayenza baba yaba i-plug-in. That's when you see le limit oyibhekile manje. Because back in the days, the limiter, like it was something that is analog. Lento ibonayo, but ben ama knobs, like parameters, like ama knobs attack, ne release, ne when sustain, jo ibona, ne raise, ne gain, ne trim zonke le threshold, each and everything, it was analog, which means bokwazi ukuyibamba physically. Then due to technology and stuff like that, because number one, analog izinto ezisebenza ngogesi, they work in electricity, using electricity. So yazi into ezisebenza ngogesi iyaphuka, need maintenance, and those things they're flipping expensive. So a lot of people they were losing money. So that's why any technology evolve, innovator, design plugins. Then we have our limits and stuff like that. Well, this shit like is not as good as the real one. The real one sounds way too insane than a plugin one. We can battle. Then you can ask your grandmother on Kebra. No, this past there. So since we understanding a limit with how it works, you sponsor. So mainly limiter was designed to limit sound. But the tricky part, if you wanna get your sound good and sound professional, don't use the gain, bruh. CB to 0 dB. Don't use the gain. Another thing, there's a plugin that called 5 filter. Let's put on one. Okay. Another thing, let's understand a signal chain. This thing we call a signal chain. The chain, the order. There's an order what you master. For instance, if you wanna get your shit sound good, then let's do this. Let's turn off this shit. Then you'll hear. Let's loop the loudest parts. Let's play. You see? I'm clipping. See? I'm clipping. Then a lot of people, that's when they get it confused. Yeah, since I'm clipping, I'm gonna be putting a compressor. Fuck that compressor, bruh. Now I'm gonna be showing you greatest technique to get shit right. Number one, to get shit right for now, let's not use what people they normally prefer indlebe and ear. For now, let's put on what you call frequency analyzer, né? So that we're gonna analyze each and every shit that is going on, so that we're gonna understand what is it that is happening in terms of the loudness. So right now, if you wanna get your master, first thing that you need to start with, you start with your limiter. You don't start with compress, you don't start with EQ. No, you start with your limiter. First, you get your song to sound loud. When it's loud, that's when you're gonna decide. That's when you're gonna use your ears. That's when your song is gonna tell you, I need a compressor, or I need a limiter, or I need a saturator, or I need a what do you call frequency. I need a frequency expander to expand the stereos left and right to make them to sound like out of the space. You see what I mean? That's when you're gonna use those things after you've set up your limiter. You don't set your limiter the last part. No, limiter is gonna be on your last chain, but it's gonna be the first plugin that you're gonna start with. I hope I make sense. Like, hope I'm loud and clear with that shit. Yeah. So, okay. Now, for now, because one thing that you need to understand, limit is gonna be the last thing, the last plugin on your chain. But due to FL Studio, like, it has last 8. What do you call? I think, yeah, it's 8. Yeah, they 9. Yeah, 9 slots. 10. See, on the last one, let's put on this one thing I hate in FL Studio. Always show me magic. Yeah, so let's put on, what do you call, frequency analyzer. Where is it? Yeah, start with this one. Analyzer. Yeah. So now let's understand this thing. What is happening with this thing? For those who doesn't understand, what's the purpose of frequency analyzer? So frequency analyzer, on this top part, you wanna see what we call frequency response. Like, frequency response, like, is where all frequencies you check whether they balance. You have your tweeter part, you have what you call mid range, you have your low range. You understand? You have your lows, mid lows, mids, highs, and ultra highs. You see what I mean? That's when you check your mix, go to where each and every frequency that is in the mix is audible or is being presented. You see what I mean? Again, there are 6 elements of mixing. If you buy the course, you guys make sure that you comment below. Tell me if you want the course. I'm gonna be explaining deep when you're going deep in mixing, because there are 6 elements of mixing. You see what I mean? The first one is balance. You understand? So balance is where the famous word come from. Gain staging. Other people, they call gain staging. When you interpret the mix, the first thing that you do, you loop the song, the loudest part of the song. Then after you've done that, you balance, which is the first thing. You balance. After you balance, you check frequency range. Frequency range, you check each and everything. After you've did all this thing, you've balanced. Do you have your lows? Do you have your mid range? Do you have your mids? Do you have your ultra highs? You understand? Let's put an example. You see what I mean? You check. Oh, I have Twitter. I have mid range. Oh, which means this thing, it translates meaningly. What it does to you, it tells you, if I'm gonna be exporting this song and give it to one of the DJs that plays amapiano, they won't have a problem when they play my song. Fanike bafaka in Twitter, they have to put on tweet on their equalizer. You see what I mean? That's one thing that DJs hate. They don't have to put mid range, because all these things you do have them. One thing that they wanna do, they wanna play your song, that's it. They don't wanna add Twitter, add mid range, subtract space and shit. They don't wanna do that shit. Then with this shit, that's when you see, oh, I have too much Twitter. Then I'm gonna be using surgical EQ. That's when you use your eyes. Remember, I said right now, like, we're using eyes, not ears. See what I mean? That's when you check. Oh, right now, like, oh, I have frequencies, 9 frequencies, like, I have 9 ilentuzi mid range, I'm okay. 9 la ya pump, okay. Na ma ibhizi am ya striker la ilentuzi, okay. Oh, la kick la am striker khona. You see what I mean? You understand all these things, you check those things. Then these things izokutshela ukuthi, oh, yini louder than everything. For instance, in amapiano we have excessive bass, bass range. That's why uzobona ilentuzi this frequency bass is over louder than other frequencies, but in real world, like, bass is color moderate in the low, njengamanye frequencies. Then our frequencies, once they're starting to lag azangapha, so that's when you're gonna be having a problem exporting ngoma DJ sekumele manje etane ne Twitter kungoma yakho. then we don't want that. Then if you have problems like that, that's when you're gonna be using EQ to fix such problems. But for now and for this tutorial, focus on limit. Okay, now let's put on the limit. Flip. Let's use the easiest one, filter. Okay, this is what is happening. I'm gonna be teaching you some trick. I know this plugin, you can download it for free. Where I think hey, sorry about that. Yeah, you can buy this plugin. At the same time, if you don't have cash, you can download it for free. Okay, this is what is happening. One of the things that we need to pay attention to get your master so loud is one thing that we call RMS. Other people will call it loves. But this love shit is gonna confuse you. But let's pay attention to RMS, because I think most of the plugins, they have RMS. They have peak, they have RMS. So right now, you don't do anything on the game plugin. Now let's play the track. You see, like I said to you, it limits. The purpose of the limiter is to limit sounds that exceed the threshold, which is 0 dB. So which means each and every sound that exceeds 0 dB is gonna go down. Then imagine, okay, for an example, please turn down your speakers. Let me do this. Imagine this. You see, your sound is gonna be squashed. That's when you're gonna hear a sound like this. Then we call it hyper compressed. Your song has too much compressed. It's like nyaga nyaga. You see what I mean? Now, okay, let me teach you some tricks. In this filter, one thing that we do right now, we're gonna be adjusting this limiter, not adding no sound. Not exceeding not adding no sound. I'm trying to say, Gucci, as 80 sound, we not adding dBs, but we wanna hear its span and the purpose of this limiter. We wanna hear how this limiter affect the sound, how this limiter add what we call the feel and the taste in the song. Then we're gonna be checking the styles. We're gonna be checking the text, release, transient, and release. You understand? I'm gonna be explaining such things so that you're gonna understand what happened, what is happening. Because in default, you're gonna see like this. Then you just click advance. Then the technique that I'm gonna be showing you right here, you're gonna be using on any limiter, because on every limiter, there is attack, there is release, there's threshold, there's output gain. There's input gain. You see what I mean? Yonke limit now, yonke nyaga nyaga. Can even show you even this one. Fruit limit, where is it? I'm going to keep it. Fuck with it. Then let's pay attention to this thing. Let's say for now we don't understand what style is, what lockhead is, what attack and release is. You just want to get your mix so loud. Let's do this. I'm gonna be showing you a technique. I hope it works. And anyway, I'm using Mac, I'm gonna be explaining. Maybe it'll work on your keyboard too, but let's check. I think on my PC, I think I'm pressing Alt, then I'm clicking and holding, then man kupukisa, then check the shit out. Man ete la phezulu nangapho ku output gain uyabona ya move bheka ngapha ku output gain. You see what I mean? Check la, pheka la, ucheck la. Mankupula the same feeling etala the same feeling because press no Alt. On your keyboard, press Alt. If you click, you hold. It should do this. If it doesn't, I think you must press Control. Mean like in Spanish I make, but I think if you are for Windows users, I think it will. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh, flu. Angular, I'm going to call. Sorry about that. So I think it's gonna work with the same technique too. So let's check this shit out. So one thing that we pay attention to the sound. How these limits affect the sound. Let's hit play. Alt. Squash manje. We don't want that. We don't want the squash sound. Speed it over. Back up. We pick it up until the sound sounds nice. Now we check for difference of sound, understand? Like I said to you, most Spanish solutions melango 80 sound, 80 sound kwa manje. Now I'm showing you techniques to master like a pro. Just listen. Now let's check for style, let's check for transparency. Bypass. On. See what's happening? Let's back down a bit. Alt. Bypass. On. Yeah. Now one solitolile manje. The loudness, not precisely the loudness. Now that you liked what the limiter does to your song, manje again, now we pay attention to dynamics to get the feel, the drive. You understand? If you're mastering hip hop, that's when this technique is gonna be useful for you. You understand? Now let's play with attack and release and see what the shit happen. What the shit happens. Start with attack. Squash the sound. Now everything sounds like it's pumping and nice, huh? Look it. So meaningly this shit, what it does to this limit, it triggers this limit to go to whatever the loudest part. Those sounds is exceed a threshold that have been pulled down by a limiter. Zenza ukuthi this thing you focus on those loudest parts. But if you turn down like this, which means like it's gonna focus on the mid-range, which means like not the mid-range, like the lower part, not many the peaks. You understand? So the limit yakho yakwazi ukuyitshela ukuthi ifocus on which sections, the loudest parts or the middle parts. Yabo pen. Now let's take more transients. Meaning when you're adding transients, which means we're adding the song starting to add more punch, which means we saying to this limiter, hey bruh, ungalimita malo into zamaningi yabona, add those peaks, like add those peaks so that the mix izoba nepunch, ingabi male, ungabi moderate, understand? Because you're having shakers about so those things, those sparks, zalama shakes, zalama shaker, we need them. And the punch of the punch of lock drum that is mixed nesa bass, like ifaneke izwakala those action, the punch about boom, boom, fanaka zwakala those two parts, because that's when shit went wrong, like yamoshakala into, like if you don't get this shit correct. Then you play attack and release until you have it, whatever shit that it doing. Now let's change another style, punchy. what it's doing to look modern. Oh flip, I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. I think I'm being witchcraft, you see? I'm being witchcraft. I'm being witchcraft. Let's copy this shit. Replace and you put the same thing again. When I say I hate FL Studio, I mean it, because this is the same shit that is happening. Ah, fuck it, man. Let me use another channel. Exactly. So silly. Let's focus on this one. We're using the same technique. I didn't cope no cope. Shoot. Oh fuck. Okay, the values are 4.8. Remember 4.7. Ahlanye lento. 4.8, 4.7. Dagi. 4.8. Yeah. Okay, transient receive really limit attack now. Okay, already shit. Let's continue with our shit. Now check what is happening to what? Spectrum analyzer. You see, we didn't add no sound. Sound. Okay, since then, if you like what is happening bottom, I'm gonna be using it like I like transparency, because there's no saturation, there's no added sound or added feel that has been added more to the song, you understand? Because I don't like that. We don't want that. The whole purpose of mastering is to push the same vibe and make it sound amazing. Not the vibe that you created and mixing, then bring it down. No, bruh. If kune 808, kune 909 or 808 or a kick, in mastering, final sound amazing. You understand? Like more cleaner, more beautiful, without compression. Because the whole purpose, you wanna get your music loud, not sound different, because you like your mixing, then you're so comfortable with it. Then like I never move to mastering, because you wouldn't move to mastering if your mix like is not perfect, like you're not liking it. Okay, let's move on. Now after you've done, you like what is happening, you love everything, then that's when you touch the output only. Now you're not touching, you're not holding, you're not clicking alt, you're just touching your output. Now you're getting your song loud. Then you're gonna move to 0.2 dp. You see what I mean? The reason why 0.2 is gonna say 0.20. Let me dial it 0.20. The reason why 0.2, other musical stores, they conclude and say a song that peaks at 0 is a song that concludes as clapping. For instance, on radio there are limits, so when your song hits 0, they'll be like, bruh, your song clips. You understand? Then to get away with that red light, with that thing, at the same time make your master to be loud, 0.20. You say 0.2 is gonna say 0.20 in any of those limiters. Then let's hit play and check how the song is loud. See what I mean? Now let's focus on the RMS. RMS is relative Then for the purpose of amapiano, we happy with an RMS of -10 and -11 because amapiano is not the loudest music. But if you will go for your mastering hip hop, so if I get threshold, then can we get like native 60p, something like that. Say, you see what I mean? Get to a negative 60p. You see what I mean? See, just pick up on negative 60p. If you spam hip hop, but for Yamapiano, bro, we don't need this. Like, we don't want this song to be loud, eh? Asifuni ngumera sayo. So we say with an RMS of -10, then it reaches to -10, -9. We say very nice. That's it. What you call this is a standard mastering system. Abantu abaningi beba master system back in the days befaka go -9. Then if you mastering for platforms, stuff like that, like you can still keep it -9. Mnandi. The RMS layers kunge pick, ne? RMS. Pick it this here. When you pick it in, shout relative to RMS -1. So this tells you how loud your song is. When you reference your music to the other music, this is one thing that you check. Music you check RMS corner, then play your music and check your RMS. That's how you compare what the reference that they mean that shit. Then when you like that shit, then we move on. You understand? That's when you're gonna be adding on your top side, you're gonna be adding what you call that. Since when you're done, your song's loud, that's when now you're fixing all those frequencies that are pumping up. You're using surgical EQs. But now I'm going extra. You see what I mean? I'm going extra, man. Where's Q10? Where is it? You have QQQ, like Q10 stereo. This EQ is designed mainly for cleaning up music. Then my technique, if I go 20, there is no EQ factor if I go 20, so that because I'm doing surgical EQing, clean. Fuck it. Let me show you. Pay attention to what is happening here. I'm gonna get away with this shit. You see what I mean? This one. I'm gonna clean it up. Now listen. See? Native 2 because I'm mastering. Are you hearing what is happening? You're using this technique when you're cleaning up your music. You search for frequencies that you don't like. For this tutorial, so I'm not using my monitor speakers because I'm using my mic, right? Native 2.5. Now let's check. Let's bypass this shit. I hope you get it, guys. For more information, make sure that you order your course. Then in this course, this is what is happening. You tell me, you comment, you write down what is it that you're struggling with. Then I'm gonna be you tell me which DAW that you're using. Then I'm gonna be doing a fucking mumbling shit. Then I'm gonna be doing a tutorial for you explaining that shit. You understand? And they're gonna be priced for that. I'm speaking with my team about that thing. because they wanted me to charge you guys 3 grand for a course, because on that course, like, I'm gonna be teaching, we're starting from scratch, like starting from understanding what is an EQ, compress, saturation, stereo expand, and all those parts. We understanding, like, we defining plugins, you understand, and their purpose. What are those plugins designed for? Then I'm gonna be showing you guys the signal chain, which plugin, like, it comes first and why. Then I'm gonna be showing you how to make beats. I'm gonna be showing you how to mix and master like a pro. Then I'm gonna be showing you how to record like a pro, from wiring your studio, from placing your microphone and positioning your microphone, whatever studio that you're at, how to get that professional sound, like that professional recording without putting plugins. You see what I mean? I'm gonna be teaching you guys such information. I'm gonna be revealing some deep things that I studied for. Hey, you see what I mean? On that course, I'm gonna be revealing such things, because I cannot teach you guys such information. Is gonna take a whole year, like in one tutorial. YouTube now you as a cancel video. See what I mean? But either way around, make sure that you subscribe. You buy that course that I'm gonna be designing for you guys. Please stay happy. Make sure now you understand what limiter is, in sponsor, and how to utilize it and like a pro, and how to get your mix, like how to get your mix loud to sound like commercial record shit. You sound like commercial records. Then I think right now, like, you have an idea how to utilize and how to use a limit. Then on the course, like, I'm gonna be explaining deep about such things, why this technique, why I'm using this technique, and can you able to use it on gospel, hip hop, R&B, and all the stuff. Right now, like, I'm showing you how to get your mix and your master loud. This is how you use it on FL Studio. Well, and like, I'm not a FL Studio user, like, I'm using Logic. Where is it, my brother? Then I'm gonna be showing you the same technique, like it works. Where are you? There you go. You see what I mean? This is Logic Pro X, this software that I'm using in the song. Like, mixing, I was recording it with my boy Napster. Piano mar mix namazion. And if you pay attention, I'm clipping. That's what I'm saying to you, bruh. We can get away with murder, bruh. We don't care about clipping in the digital world, bruh. We don't care about that shit, because we're mixing the box. But if I was using a rack, yeah, I would pay attention to that shit. But in the real world, like, my mix not clipping. Yeah, I'm among my star la. Fuck me, for 17 fruits. Same thing, no one sang along. This is the first image. We check all the loudest parts of the song. You see, we flipping with what? Stop limiter. Let's determine how loud the song is. Now we can check for frequency response. if I'm creating a song, I paying attention to my signal flow. My limit is the last chain, then the other part that we call a level meter to check the loudness of my song, frequency analyze to check the balancing of my mix and stuff like that. Another thing, this song is not mixed again. Like I just recorded this song. This song is not mixed. This song is not mixed, guys. See what I mean? You just recorded this song. There's no plugins. You see what I mean? Just for recording purposes. This song is not mixed. I'm gonna be showing you how to get your song to sound like this, like to sound nice before mixing, while you're still recording, while you're still designing your music. I'm gonna be teaching you guys. I hope you guys had a beautiful tutorial ever with my weakest English. Sorry about that. Like I said to you, like I'm not good in English, but I'm good in information. This is your boy DJ Love Pro. I'm signing out at Love Record Studio. Make sure that you pay attention to the next tutorial. Then comment below what is it that you're struggling with. Then I'm gonna be doing a video for it. Then yeah, so it works like that. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Peace.